Did you know that in 2005 something fascinating happened in the world of television that was a perfect example of neomania? The character Barney Stinson from the popular TV show How I Met Your Mother famously declared that new is always better. This catchphrase is a prime example of neomania, as it showcases a constant desire for the newest and latest things. Neomania, also known as the cult of the new, is a phenomenon that describes a constant desire for new and innovative products or experiences. It's a powerful force that drives consumers to always want the latest and greatest, regardless of whether the old product or experience is still functional or enjoyable or if they can afford it. This mentality is especially evident in the world of technology, where new gadgets and software are released at an unprecedented pace, making it difficult to keep up with the latest trends. The constant need to have the latest and greatest can lead to overspending and debt, causing financial ruin for individuals. The push for new products and experiences can also create a false sense of happiness and fulfillment, leading to a never-ending cycle of consumption that can leave people feeling unfulfilled, empty, and depressed. Hey rational rebels! Welcome to the arena of reason, the very place we train our minds to spot cognitive pitfalls. This is Chris from Critical Conditioning, where we strive for cognitive precision and free our minds from that mental prison. Today, we're exploring neomania, also known as neophilia, a cognitive bias characterized by an excessive enthusiasm for what is new or novel. This bias can lead to overlooking valuable older ideas or solutions in favor of the latest trends or innovations. Before we delve into this intriguing topic, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our mind-strengthening content. If you find our podcast valuable, consider supporting us through PayPal using the link in the description. Your support helps us continue our mission of promoting rational thinking. Also, please share this episode with someone you know who might be interested in understanding neomania. Supercharge your mind, hit subscribe, don't be left behind. Let's get started. Let's take a quick look at what the studies say. A study conducted by the marketing research firm Nielsen found that 93% of consumers are willing to pay more for a product that has new and innovative features. This highlights the power of neomania in driving consumer behavior, as people are willing to spend more money on products that they perceive as being newer and more advanced. Another study published in the Journal of Consumer Research found that people who are more prone to neomania tend to be less satisfied with their purchases over time. This is because their desire for newness leads them to constantly seek out the latest and greatest products, which leave them feeling unfulfilled and unsatisfied in the long run. The study also found that people who are more focused on experiential purchases, such as travel or attending events, tend to be more satisfied with their purchases over time, as these experiences are not as easily replaceable with something newer or better. Another study published in the Journal of Economic Psychology found that people who are more materialistic tend to have lower financial well-being and higher levels of debt. And as a last study example, I found one study published in the Journal of Consumer Research which found that people who value new material possessions more than experiences tend to have lower levels of happiness and life satisfaction. Let's look at some real-world examples. Everyone knows of the neomania in Apple's product releases. The anticipation and excitement surrounding each new iPhone release is a testament to this phenomenon. Neomania can also be seen in the fashion industry, where consumers are constantly seeking out the latest styles and trends. The trend of fast fashion and the continual release of new collections by designers is a clear example of neomania. Here are some more everyday examples of neomania. 1. Movie buffs who eagerly await the latest releases and are always first in line to watch the newest blockbusters, sometimes camping in front of the cinema for days before the release, often fighting for entry tickets and paying 10 times the price for them. 2. Tech enthusiasts who buy the latest gadgets and always have to have the latest version of smartwatches, virtual reality headsets, and drones. 3. Car enthusiasts who always want the latest models with the newest features and technology. 4. Audio enthusiasts who always upgrade their sound systems to get the latest and best audio quality. 5. Fitness enthusiasts who buy expensive equipment, such as treadmills, weights, and home gyms, to get the best workout. 6. Gamers who always buy the latest gaming consoles or computer components to get the best gaming experience, and they often need to buy a new game as the first person. Let's take the last one, gaming, as an example to see where neomania leads to. Many people pre-order and pre-download new games due to their neomania bias, without considering the drawbacks. Here are just a few. 1. People will receive a version with the fewest free features. 2. The version they receive will be the most bugged since games are improved over time. 3. They will have the highest chance to get a version with a game-breaking bug that prevents them from finishing the game and making their progress useless. 4. They will have the highest chance ending up playing on stuttering or overrun servers or even on servers that don't even work at all for days. 5. They may buy a game they don't like because there are no reviews available, or they will fall for hipped-up game footage that doesn't represent the actual in-game graphics. 6. They surely will get the most unbalanced version of the game. 7. They will have the worst graphical experience of the game since later versions often have improved graphics or lower specs recommendations. 8. They are more likely than every person that buys it later to experience compatibility problems with their configuration and the game. 9. They will most likely have the fewest quality of life features that usually will be added later to games. 10. Plus they will pay the most expensive price for the game while getting the worst version of it. All of these are drawbacks that NEOMANIA overwrites because the bias. So, let's take a look at who is more at risk of falling for NEOMANIA. 1. Younger generations. Younger generations are generally more likely to fall for NEOMANIA due to their exposure to the latest technology, trends, and products. They are often the target audience for new products and manipulating marketing campaigns that emphasize the latest and greatest features. 2. Impulsive buyers. People who tend to make impulsive purchases are also more at risk of falling for NEOMANIA. They are more likely to make purchases based on the excitement of having something new and may not consider the long-term consequences of their purchases. 3. Materialistic people. People who place a high value on material possessions and are motivated by status and consumerism are also more at risk of falling for NEOMANIA. They are more likely to make purchases based on the latest trends and brands to maintain their social status. 4. Early adopters. People who are early adopters of new technology, products, and trends are also more at risk of falling for NEOMANIA. They are often willing to pay a premium price for the latest products and may not wait for reviews or improvements, resulting in receiving an inferior product for a higher price. To spot NEOMANIA, pay attention to the desire for new and unique things. If someone is always seeking out the latest technology, fashion, or ideas, they probably be experiencing NEOMANIA. Additionally, those who are quick to adopt new things and are easily influenced by popular opinion may also be susceptible to this phenomenon. To avoid falling victim to NEOMANIA or neophilia, it's important to take a step back and evaluate whether the new thing is truly necessary or desirable. It's also helpful to consider the long-term impact of constantly seeking out and adopting new things, both financially and environmentally. A proven method is also to simply make a pros and cons list for buying it today or waiting for a purchase. This usually helps people tremendously who suffer from NEOMANIA. Finally, finding a sense of contentment and satisfaction in what you have, rather than constantly seeking out new things, can help reduce the influence of NEOMANIA in your life. In conclusion, NEOMANIA can be seen in many aspects of our lives, from technology to fashion. While it can be exciting to be on the cutting edge of what's new and unique, it's important to keep this phenomenon in check and avoid falling victim to its constant pull towards the latest and greatest. So, rational rebels, what are your thoughts on this bias? Have you or someone you know experienced a similar situation? Share your perspective with the community and in the comments below. Your support is incredibly valuable to us. If you can, please consider making a donation through the PayPal link in the description. Every contribution helps us continue creating content that promotes critical thinking. Thank you for being a part of our mission. Keep your mind sharp, raise your banner with a like, enlist and subscribe to become a rational rebel alike, avoiding all the pitfalls that may come your way. This is Chris from Critical Conditioning, signing off for today.